Okay, good evening. I am telling a kind of story. So, first of all, you have to listen to the kind of story, then I will rectify your mistakes. While listening, you concentrate deeply. I mean to say that you have to listen pretty with rapt attention so that you can able to accept me. The name of the story is True Quarreling Mother. Once there were two quarreling mother. Uh, they started quarreling over a child because one of the mother was fake and one of the mother was real, and the fake mother tendency to grab that child from the real mother. That's why the fake mother tried to claim that it was her child, but that and the real mother was in very dangerous situation. She could not able to understand how to uh, rescue her child from the hand of that real fake mother. That's why she started quarreling. And when the public heard that kinds of quarrels, they could not able to take any kinds of decision, and they could not able to understand that who was actually the real mother. And they advised the true quarreling mother to go to a king who would settle the problem instantly. They did so. The king heard that problem of the quarreling of the two mother over a child. But the king was in a fix. The king was confused, but the king was really intelligent. He had the power to solve the many critical cases to him. That was a very little one. He instantly used his brain power, telling his executors to cut the child into two halves and offered one half to each of them so that their problem would get resolved. The executor, when going to cut the child, was about to cut the child into two halves. The real mother cried in pain and ordered the executors not to cut the child and offered to her. And she would be very happy to see the child's life saving, that her child would not get hurt. And she started crying in pain, and the king instantly understood who was the real mother. He offered the child to the real mother and punished the fake mother. The moral of the story is that a real mother understands the pain of her child. Do you have any kinds of problem to tell that kinds of story, Kinja?
No, sir.
Sure.
Sir.
So you will be given 2 minutes time to tell the story. While telling what the mistakes will be there, I'll rectify it. Okay, go on, speak.
The name of the story is Two Quarreling Mother and the King. Once there was a village. In the village, there the two quarreling.
Excuse me. Your video is on. 2 minute count. Then you can stop. Okay. Start.
The name of the story is
Loud.
Two Quarreling Mother and a King. Once there was a village. In the village, the two mother were quarreling about her child.
More louder.
Her child. They could not understand who is their. The child could not understand who is his original mother. There was a fake mother and the real mother.
This child could not understand strong.
The child.
The people could not understand. The two quarreling mothers started quarreling. The two mothers started quarreling over the child.
The two mothers started quarreling over the child. The villagers could not take any decision for that. They said to the they said this to go to the king and get the solution.
Yes.
For that, they went to the palace. The king understood the question. He offered that to cut the child into two half and distribute the part of them separately to each other.
Yes.
When the executor was about to cut,
Yes.
One of the real mother cried out.
One of the mothers.
One of the mothers cried out in pain to do not cut the
Not to cut the child.
not to cut the child because
Requesting him not to cut the child.
requesting him to not to cut the child.
To not is not to cut the child.
Not to cut the child. He started crying in pain. The king understood who is his original mother. He offered the child to his original mother and punish the fake mother. The moral of the story is the real mother can understand the pain of her child.
Do you have any kinds of problem to tell that kinds of story, Dhiraj?
No.
So if I tell you to start, it's possible?
Yes.
Okay, you may proceed.
And the name of the story is two quarreling mothers and a king. Once upon a time, two quarreling mothers are quarreling for a child. They quarreled each other, and one was the fake and one was the real mother of the child. The the fake mother's tendency is that to snatch the child for the real mother. And
Was that?
was that they immediately went to the king and told their problem.
Yes.
The king was very intelligent, so he told his executor to cut the child into parts and distribute the two mother. The real mother was
And distributed.
distributed to the to two mothers. The real mother cried in pain for a child, and the teacher immediately understood that who was the real mother of the child, and he offered the child to the real mother and punished the fake one. The moral of the story is a real mother
Knows.
knows the understands the pain of her child.
Do you have any issue of telling that kind of story?
No, sir.
So, if narrate it, you may proceed.
Okay. The title of the story is Two Quarreling Mother and a King. Once there was two mother.
There
were-
were.
Once there were once there were two mother quarreling for a child. One is a real mother and one is fake mother.
One was.
One was real mother and one was fake mother.
And another was.
And another was fake mother. The fake mother's tendency is that to
Tendency was.
the fake mother's tendency was to snatch the child from the real mother. Then, so they were quarreling. The villagers
Suggested.
suggested them to go to king and to solve their problem. Instantly they went to king and told all the problems to the king.
Yes.
The king was very confused, but he was very intelligent.
Yes.
The king hit upon a plan and told his executor to cut the child into two parts and gave each of the part and offered each of the part to women. Then the real mother requested the king to not to cut the child because
Requested the executor not to cut.
the real mother requested the executor not to cut and gave the child to another one
And not to cut and give the child.
and give the child to another one. Then and she cried in pain for the child. Then the king was very intelligent and he understood who is the real mother of the child and offered the child to the real mother and punished the fake mother because she could not understand the pain of her child. So the moral of the story is a real mother understands the pain of her child.
Okay, thank you. Did you understand the story, Hina?
Yes.
Okay.